fact. And we've got something very special for you. Scratch-made sticky buns. From the original Scratch Baker, Jimmy the Baker, you get 12 of these individual sticky buns. Now what's exciting here is that you're going to receive these fully baked and ambient temperature. Ambient is a fancy word for room temperature. Now right now, if they're left ambient on your front porch, they're gonna be more like frozen sticky buns because it is super cold outside. But my point being, this is something you can then transfer right to your freezer when you get them inside, or you can transfer them right to the microwave, invert them before you put them in the microwave, and then when you go to reveal, you lift this paper liner. Now, why does Jimmy the Baker cook in a paper liner? Paper is a poor conductor of heat. So what we get is a smooth, chewy, delicious, yummy, soft edge all the way around. Every bite is like the center, middle of the roll, right? So we lift this up, and all the caramel has caramelized, all that sugar is caramelized, and now you got a sticky bun, no nuts, and delightful. If you come over here and lift the lid, nuts on this one. Oh, got some nuts inside we want to save. Okay, let me grab a little spoon here. Because if this happens, and this has been sitting here for a few minutes, when you take it right out of the microwave, you just don't have any sticking whatsoever. But should you have a little sticking, just spoon out the rest of those beautiful nuts on top of the caramel roll, and you've got sticky buns with nuts. If you decide that you can't decide between no nuts or nuts, you can do a combo, where in this case, you're going to receive 6 and 6. All of this comes together for you. They're all individually wrapped. They're ready for freezing, ready for taking out of that wrapper and popping into your microwave. And how many are gone now? 250 of these are out the door. The one with nuts is very, very popular. I should also tell you that in 2021, just last year, this product won a Customer Choice Food Award. You all gave it a high honor for best breakfast food. We're back today with Jimmy the Baker joining us live from his own bakery. And Jimmy the Bee, as I like to call him, it's good to have you back, sir.
Good to be back and good to see you.
Well, this is always a favorite. Can you smell them?
Yes, well, as a matter of fact, I can, because I kind of did the same thing you did. So, oh, I love this. This bun is old world perfection, and it begins and ends right here. We're making dough today, of course, because we're getting ready to bake and ship. And here it is right here, the dough. Now, this dough was made today, moments ago. It's not going to be used for another 24 or 36 hours because we're going to let this dough do its thing. Right, David? The old fermentation dance. The flour, the sugar, the butter, all that stuff. We're going to do a nice slow dance so you get just what you have there. That nice cakey dough, slices like cake, eats like cake, but yet it's a dough. It's a sweet bread dough. And it's strong enough to stand up to the microwave, or tender enough to please a big guy like you.
Rich and buttery and full of great cinnamon, and it's a yeast roll. Oh my word, this is going to be the best thing you've ever put in your mouth. Please chase it with some nice, delicious coffee, a cold glass of milk. All that you're going to do when you get these at home, you're going to take them out of their wrapper and pop them onto a plate and put them into the microwave. For how long, Jimmy?
I think that from one of the feedback I'm getting is no less than 20, no more than 35. And yes, you may have some sticky residue on the bottom of the cup, which is just fine. It's called a sticky bun for a reason, because it's sticky. So scrape whatever's left over in that baking cup, just scrape away, pile it on the bun, and enjoy it. This bun is meant to be served hot and warm. And
I'm telling you what, Jimmy, I love all the items you bring to QVC. I don't think I've ever tasted anything from you that I couldn't just stand on my head about. But this is extra special. It is so cold, the polar bears are coming in to get warm. I mean, it is freezing cold outside. And many of us on the East Coast got walloped with snow over the weekend. Luckily, here in Westchester, we got maybe 3 or 4 inches. But closer to the coast, it was a whole lot more. Tara said they got 14 inches down on the Delaware shore. This is an opportunity for you to have that warm, delightful food that you crave on a cold, cold winter's morning. Who am I kidding? On a regular June morning, I'd eat one of these. But it's really that marvelous in the wintertime. Now, I will update you once available, and then I know Mary has a question from the chat, so we'll go to her very shortly. Let me tell you that if you want all 12 without nuts, I have $8.50. If you want with nuts, $3,500, that's our most popular. And if you want a combo where you get half and half, $1,800. And don't forget, we also have auto delivery. We can deliver these every 60 days for 1 year. Jimmy the Baker will commit to that. Let's bring Mary's mic up. Jimmy, we've got a question from the chat. Mary, what you got?
Hey, David. Hey, Jimmy. Rosalind asked a question in the chat, and I thought it was a great one. What's the difference between a sticky bun and a cinnamon roll? Can you tell us the difference between the two?
All right, Jimmy.
Absolutely. A cinnamon roll does not have the caramel on the bottom. It is not made with nuts. The sticky bun is exactly what it says it is. It's sticky because it has on the bottom of the tray, we put the caramel in before we put the cinnamon bun on top. So you could say a sticky bun is a cinnamon bun that's amped up with caramel and nuts. That's the difference.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
So if you don't like nuts, a regular cinnamon roll is great with cream cheese icing. In fact, we get many people who ask us to send cream cheese icing with the sticky bun, which I think the world's gone mad, but that's okay.
Right.
But that sticky bun caramel, the sticky bun lives and dies by its caramel. You can make kind of an even so cinnamon roll. You got a good caramel and a good nut mixture on the bottom of that tray. Man, it's a wonderful thing. It makes some of the life's problems go away just for a few minutes. But the scratch baking and the aging of the dough really make this what it is.
Now, Jimmy, what kind of nuts are on top of the sticky bun?
We do a blend of pecans and walnuts.
Mm-hmm.
We like pecans, but we found that the walnut kind of adds a kind of a sweeter note, even you might say a nuttier note. We love the combination of the two. So, and they get that really toasty. It's that really
Jimmy
toasty.
Baker, I'm sorry,
good.
this is just about one of the best things I've ever eaten in my whole life. I mean, and look at me, I've had my point of comparison. This is crazy delicious. It is a yeast roll. This is allowed to ferment, so all the flavors really come together. It's a mixture, if you get nuts, of pecans and walnuts. If you don't want the nuts, then you get this beautiful roll full of caramel and cinnamon and butter and deliciousness. And everything is baked in a paper liner, right, Jimmy? Because paper is a poor conductor of heat. We want every part of the the sticky bun to be soft and delicious.
Right. We want it. When we baked these originally in bulk, a lot of people got end pieces and they didn't want them. Everyone likes the center cut. So when we found this paper, it was just not for the cinnamon roll and the sticky bun, but as you know, the crumb cake as well. Everyone got the same amount of roll, the same amount of cake, the same amount of nuts. And that, by the way, this paper gives our bakers kind of a target to make sure everybody gets the same amount of nuts, the same amount of caramel. It's not like spread across a pan where you might have too much on one end and not enough on another. So it really helps us get consistent. So each one that you're pulling out of the freezer or the refrigerator that you're popping in the microwave for 30 seconds is going to be consistent. And if it's not, let me know. We love to put smiles on people's faces. So, but this is a work of artisan baking, aged dough, slow cooked caramel, toasted nuts, and I don't know that there's any really old-time bakeries left that are doing stuff like this. If they are, they're small, they're artisan bakeries. No one's doing this by the thousand, at least to my knowledge, but to this extent of the work.
Well, nobody is going to be disappointed with these, and I can let you know now that we've taken orders for 2,000 of these are gone. If you want the with nuts, I have 2,900 remaining, and that's most popular. If you want without, 700 to go around, and the combo, 1,600. Many of you are making your choice now. Remember, these come to you fully baked and prepared. They also arrive fresh and ambient room temperature, meaning that you're going to take these right out of the box and you can pop them right in the freezer, or you can take one out of the package and put it in the microwave. Now, Jimmy, if we put these in the freezer, how long will they last there?
They will last for months in the freezer. They'll last for weeks in the refrigerator. I mean, you actually can keep them out at room temperature for up to a week, but freezing does real justice to this product, because after it comes out of the freezer and it thaws, it takes on even a more tender cake-like texture. The caramel gets a little nicer. And by the way, lots of my friends are vendors, chocolate vendors on QVC, so I have to be careful what I say about Valentine's Day and chocolate. But if you want to give them a wow, like a real different, send your significant other a dozen of these, and it will be an unforgettable Valentine's Day, I promise you.
Oh my word. I mean, anytime you send a gift of food for Valentine's Day, particularly if the recipient is someone who loves great food, they love a variety of food, they love food that they can't readily get other places. I mean, this is something incredibly special. Jimmy, you've been a scratch baker how many years?
Well, it was my 63rd birthday yesterday.
Oh my goodness, happy birthday.
Thank you. So I started when I was 29.
Wow. All right.
Not 10.
So you know what?
Not 20.
This is something that Jimmy has spent his entire career perfecting. All these beautiful scratch-made goods, and these are incredibly popular today. I'll let you know now, if you are ordering these today, we have now taken a grand total of well over 2,000 ordered. You can choose them without nuts, 700 left. You can get with nuts, 2,600 now remain, or you can do a combo where you get 6 and 6 with fewer than 1,500 now to go around. Jimmy the Baker, it is always good to see you back, buddy, and happy belated birthday.
Great to see you. Thank you very much.
Hopefully you didn't spend it shoveling snow.
I did. I very much did.
Bless your heart. Well, hang in
Thank
there,
you.
buddy,
Good
and
to see
treat
you,
yourself to a sticky bun today. You deserve it. All right, we're going to move along now and talk to you about some great measuring cups, and these are brand new. They are silicone, and they're going to be a game changer in your kitchen. Coq Blume brings this beautiful brand to us. This is the #1 kitchen brand at QVC.